Shop the Sherwin-Williams Super Sale and get 40% off paints and stains August 8th through the 14th. With prices starting at $29.39, it's the perfect time to transform your space with color. Whether you're looking to revamp your interior or exterior, we have you covered with bold hues, soothing neutrals, and everything in between. Visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store or shop the sale online. Delivery available on qualifying orders. Click the banner to learn more. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details.
Today, my guest is Dr. Morote, who has written a new book on healthy smoothies. But before I introduce her to you, I would like to share a little bit about her background. Dr. Morote's academic credentials includes a Bachelor of Science in Engineering from the University of Lima, a Master's in Public Administration from the Teaching Center for Research and Economics in Mexico, a Master of Science from Carnegie Mellon University, an EDD from the University of Pittsburgh, a PhD from the International School of Management in Paris. Additionally, Dr. Morote served as a postdoctoral fellow at the prestigious MIT. Further, Dr. Morote has been recognized with numerous awards for her exceptional contributions to academia in various countries. Currently, Dr. Morote serves as a full professor at Public Management at John Jay College since 2020. Previously, she was a professor at the Graduate School of Education, Department of Educational Administration, Leadership, and Technology at Dowling College for over 14 years. In addition to that, Dr. Morote is an adjunct professor at Stony Brook University. That's such an impressive background. It was so much of it.
Are you saying why she's reading the whole thing?
It's good that
people already bored already. You need to cut it.
But yeah, you've always been an inspiration for me. I just want to let everyone know, full disclosure, Dr. Morote was my professor when I pursued my doctorate, and she was also on the committee.
Yeah, she was an excellent student. Another disclosure here.
Thank you so much. And you know what? You just keep making me feel like I need to do more. You wrote this wonderful book. It's a makeover to take over your health. And I've been going through it, and I have to say, it is amazing. There's so much there, so much good stuff. Before we get into it, tell me, what motivated you now to go into the book writing?
Oh, what I have wrote, this is a collection of books. I have a makeover to take over your profession happiness, and I have a makeover to take over for graduates. It's focused on creating the careers and getting what you want, your happiness and everything. In one of my workshops, a student came to me and say, listen, because it's to help it to search the job that they want or get promoted. And the student was telling me, I am afraid that I am overweight and I have overweight discrimination. In that moment, I just lost 30 pounds. So I sort of wanted to give it all my advices, the temptation. So I gave it some advices, you could do that. And 6 months after, she wrote me a letter and she sent me a picture that how much she motivated her. The way I talk with her without making feel less, that's what she. So, all right, so she said, you just tell everybody. I said, no, forget it. That's my just whatever. It's my only ideas. 2 months after, in another workshop, a person came to me and I said, full disclosure, I have a sickness. I have a lupus and I have stroking. And I was looking at her. I said, I have all of that as well. But I never disclosed it. So I wanted to tell her the way I control it, but I'm having that on secret for 10 years already. because I was moving my career and I didn't want people limit me because, oh yeah, she's sick, she cannot be a dean. And I wanted
Right.
to be a dean. So I'm dean of 2 colleges already. I didn't want nobody to use excuse that I have a sickness in
Right.
order to get what I want. So I was just taking care of my problems or my situation using research. So when I got the diagnosis,
Hmm.
I asked the doctor, "Hey, okay, so what medicine I have to take?" I said, "No, that's not curable." I was like, "What? What you mean not curable? Forever, forever? Yeah, forever." So I started taking the medicine. It didn't took me well. So I said, "Wait a minute. I am a researcher. I have a doctorate. You did a
Hmm.
research. You should do your job." So I started doing my research. I created an Excel sheet. I took it 10 years ago. I did analysis and I started looking the best possible ingredient for the medicine. And I found it. And I found one in the ancient Incas. I started doing research and the ancient Incas,
Hmm.
they used to use chloroquine for people who have lupus. The lupus exists forever. I didn't even know with
Yes.
different names. So I started searching, and we actually have a medicine that includes that.
Oh, wow.
So I went to the doctor. I said, "Hey, I want this medicine, this one." So I said, "Oh, you want that one? Yeah, yeah, that. Oh, yeah, well, we have it." So he was giving me another one. So I went to that, and for long time I started using that only as needed. So I found a doctor that allows me to do it as needed because I didn't want to have it perennially because I have other effects.
Hmm.
During that period, I was fine, sometimes not good, sometimes good. Uh, and then a new sickness appeared, Strugens. And I knew, so I, this sickness, so I decided I was taking care so well of me. And the doctor said, whatever you're doing, you're doing good. And then I decided I was already got my deanship twice. So I was not afraid that somebody will limitate me because I'm
Right.
sick.
Right.
So I said, okay, I will do it. I will just write a book. But because my doctorate degree are not in medicine,
Hmm.
so I decided I need to validate myself
Right.
because
Right.
people will say, but what? So I went to Harvard University and got my certificate in nutrition and health.
That is really
Yeah,
amazing.
I did it. I said, let me just do it.
Wow.
And then I started writing the book.
That is really a fascinating story.
Yeah.
I'm very impressed by the fact that you saw us as a result of making those decisions to look deeper into how you can help yourself. And this is where you were able to give information out that you knew were research based and sharing
Yeah.
that information with not just students, you said, now you're sharing it with doctors. That's
Yeah,
fascinating.
the doctors now are my fans. When you have this sickness, there is not a doctor on lupus. You have a collection of doctors. You have the internist, you have the rheumatologist, you have the dermatologist. So and they have the eye doctor because the medicine, the chloroquine affect the eye. So you have like a team of doctors just to take care of one of the sicknesses.
Hmm.
So each of them, I gave them my book.
How did they respond to
Oh,
that?
they say I see you next year because they don't need to see me anymore. All my markers are normal.
Wow.
They hug me. And this is funny because during those 10 years, sometimes they fight with me because I didn't follow the instructions. And I said, no, I'm not doing it. I will do this way. So in some of these 10 years, they learn to respect me.
Respect you and respect the research that you do, all
Yeah,
the hard
yeah.
work that you
So
put
now
into
they're
this.
they're giving this to their patients.
That's
Yeah.
amazing, Dr.
So
Morote. Now, when you decided you started to delve into the research, was there anything that was fascinating to you that you was not expecting?
oh, it's it. You see, in my book, I have Parkinson. Okay, I don't have Parkinson.
Hmm.
One of my friends, I was doing my smoothies. The reason I did smoothies is because I'm not really a good cook. Okay, and smoothies is so fast, so
It's easy to
it's
make.
easy to make. I can do it, so that's the reason I think I wanted to also find a way to that if I give it an advice, I want a way that anybody can do it, low cost, and then you can go to the store and buy it. That
Right.
was my goal. Because I also need to find. So anyway, so this friend of mine come and said, "Using I have Parkinson. Could you do some juice for me?" Because initially I was just giving it to my friends. They say, "Oh, I have depression. Oh yeah, let me this juice here too. Try that every day. Yeah. Oh, I have this. Oh yeah, try this one." So my friend came, and to me it was a challenge because I have no idea what's Parkinson's. So I said, okay. And for his birthday, I worked 2 months doing research all about Parkinson, the nutrition, and everything. And I found two ingredients and I was doing a smoothie for him, right? So I found two ingredients. One is we call habas, which is bean. This is a funny thing. Those habas are in Peru, where he is. Or say this is on your. We ate this in the movies. You know, like you have popcorn,
Yes.
you have habas, which is kind of like beans. It's a specific bean. We also have it here in the store. So anyway, I said, how can I use these beans in the smoothie?
Smoothie, right.
Okay, so that's one. Then he have diabetes. Diabetes, you need cinnamon. So I see I need the habas, the beans. I need the cinnamons. And then I was finding a specific acerola berries. Never heard about acerola berries. I said, what acerola berries is? Guess what? This is because I am original from Peru. I have that in my garden. I didn't know they call acerola berries.
Oh, wow.
So I said, now I have two ingredients by accident. Two ingredients. And where I will find it? Guess what? You go to Stop and Shops. They go golden berries.
Oh,
I
okay.
walk
Yes.
that all the time. I never even noticed.
That it was the same thing.
The same thing. So I created that specific. Now what I did with the beans, so that's a part of one of my recipes. I take the beans, I put it in water like you will cook, right? Next day I put it with cinnamon because cinnamon helps with the cholesterol and the
Blood
diabetes.
pressure as well, right? Yeah.
The cinnamon. And then once half cooked, I put it in the smoothie. Oh, my friend loved it. 3 months taking that, he said his hands stopped shaking.
Amazing.
I was in shock. I was like,
wow.
But it's not a shock because that the medicine that he was taking have those ingredients.
So he was taking both.
He has his, of course, he has medicine.
Okay.
But when I was checking, I said, hey, you have this medicine because that medicine have the, what? Yeah. Just have it in the morning, help you to smooth the process. And he increased a lot his cholesterol and was minimizes.
That is amazing.
I said, that was the cinnamon. Please, you have cholesterol, put cinnamon all over.
In terms of you marketing this book, did you run into any challenges when you wanted to promote it?
It's all these theories the dark theories that somebody will attack you when you talk about health. I live it.
Wow.
I was like, wow, this is actually true. So I I was about to put the book in this website to announce it, and there is a specific days in order to get the release. I wanted to be a bestseller, and I was working with a coach who gave me the steps to get that and how to promote it, and I was doing exactly what he's saying. 3 months before, doctor, I was doing everything. So I was very close to 48 hours to the release. And I received a message that I wouldn't be able to sell it.
Wow.
I was like, what? What happened? Well, I have two big companies, not persons, a big company complaining about the book because they have the word "vit" in the cover, and they say I send the message that I'm curing something. So they eliminate. I said, wait a minute, in 48 hours my book is going out. I said, well, too bad. You cannot promote it in our site. So then I use influencers. I changed it. I delete the word. That's the problem. Okay, I will delete it. No problem. I delete the word "bit." I changed a little bit the language, although the language was approved already. But there
Wow.
is a company, big company, complaining, so we changed that. Uh, and then I wasn't allowed the day of the release. I was so sad. I said, "Oh, I won't be a
Wow.
bestseller. I worked so hard." So because I use influencers, and I built for 3 months, I built a list of people interested. The
Hmm.
book was a bestseller.
Wow.
Yeah, so
Wow.
I was like, wow. So even I couldn't do it the way a normal route.
Right, right.
So I have that big company. I have a woman saying that I was copying her, and I said, "Do you read the book?" No. So how do you know I'm copying you? So I talk with her with the phone, and we all go over with my pictures, and they said, "Do you use this?" No, well, I never heard. Okay, so she was fine. Um, during that period when the book was released, I have received a lot of good emails, but also people saying, "Who are you?"
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, and
yeah,
that's going to happen, and that's it's unfortunate though, especially with health in general. There's so much people out here who are not genuinely interested in helping people, right? And so when they feel like you're cutting into their profits, I can see that becoming an issue. And it's a good thing that you had the research to back up everything that
yes.
you've done.
I have, yeah.
And how long did it take you to get this book together?
Well, the since the I decided to do it until I did it, I would say 1 year,
Wow.
because once I decided, I knew it this backlash will come.
Hmm.
So I decided I'll have to have my degree from Harvard.
Wow.
So I spent my money and
Hmm.
paid the whole thing. It was, to me, it wasn't. It was very nice because I learned about lifestyle medicine, but also to me it wasn't, not because my recipes were not good or my research. It's because people need validation.
Right, right.
And even I have all those degrees,
Yes,
there
and I
was
forgot to mention
always,
Harvard in the
yeah,
intro.
there was always somebody who would say why. Then I said why. So that's backed me up. And then I start working on research. So I have to decide which of the three chapters will be. And I decided it will be health and wellness. I will be mental wellness. Will be like autoimmune disorders, mental health wellness, and weight management. I decided these three.
Okay, okay.
And people are asking me now about menopause and cancer. I didn't want to go with those, but I
Okay.
wanted to go with us, the ones are familiar with, and I can talk about that from my own experience.
What I wanted to touch on a little bit, because my love, my area that I'm focused on with a lot of the discussions with guests that I invite is on mental health. And some people might say, how does this relate to mental health?
One of the things I'm grateful, when I went to Harvard, the president of the lifestyle medicine organization, she was one of the professors. And I never heard about, I didn't even know exists a area of the medicine called lifestyle medicine. So I become a fan. So you have six things in order to maintain your health,
Hmm.
and no physical health, mental health, emotional health. Nutrition is one of them. Okay, physical activity every day, half an hour. Stress management.
Hmm.
So all of this combination affects your mental health. Sleep. You need to sleep your 8 9 hours depending on your weight. Social connection.
Hmm.
How you make, and of course avoid risky substances like smoking and drugs.
Right, right.
Now, if you do all of that,
Yes,
your mental health will be good. Okay.
absolutely.
This is a bestseller.
Yes, yes, we talked
Yeah,
about that.
yeah.
So we got to get this in the hands of everybody,
Oh, you
because
have to
I
do
know
it.
so many people who struggle with health issues, and it's very hard sometimes. People now have so much access to information; they Google everything,
Yeah.
and it's good to know that we're looking at research to support why we should try some of these things that you have in here. Some amazing
I see
smoothies, which I can't wait to get into in
the
a few minutes.
research part is very important to me,
Yes, absolutely. And
because
can you
you
tell us
can do
why?
TikToks all over. TikToks. Oh, you can go. So I know most of us are comfortable to just go around scrolling. Oh, this guy is telling. I was watching the other day 3 videos about estrogens for people with menopause. I said, oh, maybe I should. Even I do research. You get
Right.
influence for that. Oh, maybe I should have estrogen. Yeah,
And that's what happens when you
Yeah,
Google stuff, right? It sort of it gets into your head, the information that you're looking at. You start believing everything you read that it applies to you. But the research supports and helps you to know that this is not just someone's opinion, right? Plus, you have all the doctors backing a lot of this
yeah.
research that you've done, so which is great. But being healthy is important. And it sounds like, a lot of people took your advice and it helped them, including the doctors, which I'm really fascinated by. This show is not offering any medical advice. Please always check with your doctor if you plan to change your diet. Stay tuned on the next episode where we sample some of Dr. Morote's most popular smoothies.